Topic 1. Russian warships, including the nuclear-powered submarine Kazan, have left Havana Harbor after a 5-day visit to Cuba following military exercises in the Caribbean. This departure is interpreted as a show of Moscow's power amidst U.S. and Western support for Kyiv in the Ukraine war. The U.S. monitored the Russian fleet to ensure there were no threats or signs of missile transfers, and docked the U.S. Navy submarine USS Helena at the Guantanamo Bay Naval Base, which the Cuban government considers illegally occupied. The Cuban president visited the Russian frigate, and the Cuban deputy foreign minister expressed unwelcome sentiments towards the presence of the U.S. submarine. A U.S. State Department spokesperson stated that the Russian fleet's visit to the Cuban port is routine and not a cause for alarm. Meanwhile, the Canadian Navy patrol vessel Margaret Brooke entered Havana Harbor on Friday. Topic 2. Merck's new pneumococcal vaccine, Capvaxive, has received FDA approval. It is the first pneumococcal conjugate vaccine for adults, offering protection against 21 strains and aiming for broader coverage than existing vaccines on the market. The CDC Advisory Panel will discuss vaccine recommendations on June 27th. Merck expects this vaccine to be a key growth driver, offsetting losses from the patent expiration of its cancer drug Keytruda. Meanwhile, orange juice prices have hit record highs due to extreme weather from climate change, ongoing supply constraints, and a citrus disease known as greening. Some manufacturers are considering blending orange juice with other fruits. Brazil, the world's largest producer and exporter of orange juice, has triggered price increases with unexpectedly low orange harvests. Experts anticipate that the situation is unlikely to resolve soon and prices will remain high. Topic 3. Boeing CEO Dave Calhoun is set to apologize for the company's safety issues and culture at a U.S. Senate hearing, promising improvements. A recent incident involving a door plug falling off a Boeing 737 MAX during an Alaska Airlines flight has brought Boeing's safety issues back into the spotlight, with criticisms of a profit-over-safety culture. Calhoun will emphasize Boeing's acknowledgement of the issues and policies encouraging employees to raise safety concerns without fear of retaliation. However, new whistleblower claims allege that Boeing hid unfit parts and manipulated records to evade FAA oversight, amplifying concerns about Boeing's safety culture. Calhoun plans to step down as CEO by the end of the year, with no successor yet chosen. The FAA is intensifying oversight of Boeing, which could face criminal liability related to accidents during the 737 MAX's certification process. Topic 4. Russian President Vladimir Putin visited North Korea to meet Kim Jong-un for the first time in 24 years. The visit has drawn Western officials' attention to the potential for increased military cooperation between the two countries. North Korea created a welcoming atmosphere for Putin, and both countries are strengthening strategic cooperation in defense and trade against Western sanctions. The U.S. claims North Korea has provided weapons to Russia, and analysts warn that the relationship between Russia and North Korea could pose a threat to the West. Topic 5. Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway has increased its stake in Occidental Petroleum to nearly 29% over 9 trading sessions. Berkshire purchased 7.3 million shares around $60, becoming Occidental's largest institutional investor. Berkshire also holds $10 billion in preferred shares and rights to purchase an additional 83.9 million shares. Buffett has stated he has no plans to fully acquire Occidental and has spoken positively about the company's management. Occidental's stock has been nearly flat this year after a 5% drop in 2023, offering a 1.5% dividend yield. Buffett mentioned acquiring a 14% stake in Occidental in just 2 weeks at the beginning of 2022, taking advantage of market volatility. Topic 6. Apple has announced the discontinuation of its